Sodo!
Dang, that's still too loud. Hey guys, welcome to another Sodo Streamin. We're doing it. As always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos with some light. Here with me today we have
Josh at Living Entropy here again.
and Malunis is supposed to show up any moment. I don't know where he is. We agreed to 5:45, but I don't know.
The link's been sent. We're just kind of waiting. So
yeah. Anyway, so we have some pretty big stuff to talk about. We have not yet gone live to talk about the SHODO Gokaiger stuff.
that's true. Right. That is true.
We didn't talk about last week's stuff, but honestly,
well, what was there to talk about?
Yeah, it's Night Survive again.
I mean, I appreciated the post with kind of going in depth about the SHODO Superline. That was great.
That was a good time.
And yes, it did give a hint towards something, but now the hint's already paid off, and so it's like
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? We could probably talk about this while the image is up on screen, and I gotta say, mad props to them for actually giving us I had the option to view this image in 4K, and I was like, ooh.
Whoa, what?
Yeah,
I did not realize it was that high resolution.
I know. It when I downloaded it, it was you could see so many of the details.
Wow.
That's
not Bandai. Wow.
Yeah. Let me see if
do
I
that
can
for every picture you ever post. It's just so many of the pictures are really bad.
I know. Oh god, I know. And every thumbnail for the Candy Toy blogs are just trash.
Oh, yeah. Well, Candy Toy promo shots are always horrible.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they have been getting better, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. Let me got the tweet here. Let me just throw that up there as we're talking about it, just so we have something to bounce off.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see here.
There's another new writer coming to Revice. Wow.
There is?
Yeah.
Wow.
You should watch that show.
I should watch that show. I was
actually pretty good. I really like Revice a lot.
Yeah, I've heard good things. There he is. There. Oh, it's OBS. OBS is here.
What? Oh, that's. Oops. I accidentally hit start streaming. I don't know where it's streaming from, but oh well.
Oh,
huh.
Well.
Yeah, that's not good.
But yeah, hey, I'm a little bit late, but I just want to say, hey, it's another episode of Sodo Pop.
Yeah, so you didn't really miss much. I was just fiddling around and trying to get this on screen.
We were just talking about the resolution of pictures for a second. That was about it.
Dude, check this out. Check this out.
I was asked what news they had for the Gokaiger thing, and when I was looking for the tweet, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Die Sodo Pop to see what all you covered on this news, and then realize, oh, it's just the one image. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all there is so far.
And then when I found the original tweet, I was like, okay, what does it say here? Oh, stay tuned for future updates.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Pretty limited, yeah.
Just posting this image because 10 Gokaiger debuted.
Mm-hmm. But if you
where is Guy?
He's in. Hopefully, he's in another set with a bunch of extra accessories that I cannot wait to have.
I was about to say he's in the 10 Gokaiger set. Premium Bandai.
I mean, this is going to be premium Bandai anyway. So
premium Bandai.
Okay.
Yeah,
premium Bandai.
That no, double premium.
Oh no.
That's the only thing we can do now.
But yeah, so these guys are great. We did get a few hints the weekend before saying, hey, we've decided on the next one, and then they gave us a little hint. Blade Raider had pointed out to us, and I think a few other people in the Discord were talking about it, that a lot of the Japanese fans were saying that that hint was the tune of Gokaiger or one of their songs. And I couldn't verify that. I had to ask Matt Hunt. He didn't know for sure, and I didn't want to like specifically say that if there wasn't full.
It was a weird hint because it was kind of hard to figure out.
I was also coming at it like, I think in our own Discord I had posted that Japanese text and was just like, what's this a reference to? And I said it with the context of, I know that it's probably not a reference to the next series because we've had them talk about Zhu Ranger and then make a Zhu Ranger reference at the end. So I just want to know what the reference was.
Sure. Well,
oops. Well, there we go.
But I mean, like, the thing is, I know next to nothing about Japanese, and I know even less about music. So that was gonna go just way over my head. No
chance of that ever.
Legit. When I was trying to find out what the reference was, I put that text into Google as is. Yeah. And found like some Japanese equivalent of Yahoo Answers where someone was asking, "What's the song that goes like this?" And then the people who responded were all linking to a classical music track. So I was like, okay, this isn't helping.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, the only times Yahoo Answers is helpful is if you have a homework problem, you just type it into Google and it's right there.
I was going to say the only time it's helpful is to create that video where someone is reading all the ones. How do I know if I'm pregnant?
Pregnant.
Pregnant. So what were you circling on this picture of Gokai Red?
I wasn't.
I thought you were circling around it when you brought it up at first. The proper enlarge.
Oh no, he was just trying to show the. I guess he had the option to view this picture in 4K.
Oh yeah, so I think that was only on my phone. Because like I tried to download it, and then I went to the side to hit download or whatever, and it says download or view in 4K. And I'm like, ooh. So that was cool. Definitely do that if you get the chance. But yeah, I don't know. Let's dig into these guys because there's
Mortal Wombat asked, "Who is fighting a truck?" I'm fighting a truck. There's this car that is like the university like car or whatever. That has this really annoying beeping noise every time it backs up, and I absolutely hate it. And I can't do anything about it.
Is that Valerie's car?
No, stop.
No, we've established it is the university car.
That's right, yeah.
This shared universe of jokes between Geek Each Week and Soda Pop do not always fly.
So yeah, these guys are fantastic, but there's a lot of questions that these
I don't know, Corey. I'll say what I said last night. They're missing the little Ranger key symbol on their buckles. They're not fantastic. They are missing the most key detail, literally. I can't believe that they didn't detail that.
You are absolutely doing your best to convince yourself not to purchase
that. Is 100% correct.
Of
that
course.
Is what I am trying to do.
That's fine. I'm gonna own these and I'm gonna enjoy them. I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of these.
I mean, besides what, my Super Mega Force action heroes are perfectly fine, right? Like,
honestly, I do love my Super Mega Force action heroes.
I do have the main team in that figure line at least. So
yeah, me too. I did also want to try to track down the Japanese release with the for silver with the gold mode.
This one.
Yes. And I wanted to put that armor on the action hero to see if that works out.
I can say probably not. I guess I don't have an action hero to just play it with right now. But I mean, this is a nice figure.
Okay,
I bought it because the armor is a key. So it is. It's a little smaller, like a 6-inch figure. This is a G.I. Joe figure.
Okay.
So.
I might go for it.
Here it is next to Figurized Build. Maybe that's a better comparison.
Oh, that might help.
So here's Figurized Build. Here's him. They're nearly the same height.
Oh, okay. So that is around 6-inch.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. Here's Trash Bag Waz Sodo.
Hell yeah.
Now you brought up that they made that figure, and they also made a candy toy figure. I think of that.
Yes, they did.
I guess that adds precedent for them to just like release Gokai Silver on his own with a bunch of accessories.
Yeah, I mean, I was tempted to get the candy toy one. I just can't find it much anywhere.
Yeah, beautiful thing. It's a fully functional Ranger key.
Moral Wombat also saying, Josh, you fool, it's the buckle after they hit the button that pops out a key. The molded in key is inside, obviously. I guess there must be an emoji here. I'm just going to say hashtag you got this.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah. It's sold out. Oh man. Okay. So this Gokai Silver one is an FA figure. Like that was when the FA line was still happening.
Mm-hmm.
What did that stand for again?
Fast action.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Funny actions.
Funny actions.
Yeah, I really want this, but it's sold out. Maybe it's somewhere else. But either way, definitely excited about this. I don't know where are you guys landing here. Well, Josh, what is it gonna take outside of the belt buckle? What is it gonna take for you to get these?
Well, first of all, I don't care about the belt buckle, so just to make that clear. But second of all, I don't know. Like, I'm interested in it. I really like SHODO Super as a concept. You know, doing the whole team at once and stuff. I think it's probably because of the fact that I collect a Lightning Collection that will always make the price of these hurt for me, because I can't justify $20 for each of these, while I'm also collecting $20 like 6-inch figures at the same time.
Sure.
So I mean, I do like what this brings to the table though. Like I like the whole like knock it out at once kind of thing, and I really like what this one in particular opens the door to, since this is not being tied to an SMP release. It really opens up the door to what they can do now, which is great. I think this is what this line is needed. It's needed the independence away from SMP or Super Mini Plot.
And anytime we talk about SHODO Super, I always bring it back to at the time we thought these were the restrictions.
Yeah.
I could swear, maybe I'm wrong, I could swear the last time I brought that up, I had said that's the next one is for them to release something that doesn't actually tie into SMP.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I mean, then I know we didn't talk about the blog post like officially from last week, but they did kind of go over that in the blog post. They're like, you know, going forward, they wouldn't necessarily have to have it tied together.
Blade Raider brings up a good point. Like I asked if you could justify it. You said no, but Blade Raider says I can. They will actually come with everything I want, unlike Lightning Collection.
Shots fired.
That is a fair point, though.
I'm not going to start shit, but these are going to presumably come with like everything you're pretty much.
Yeah, Blade Raider's 100% right.
Because it's premium Bandai.
Yeah, I mean, totally. You're totally gonna get like everything you would need out of the Gokai with this.
It's also like the idea of them coming with everything also kind of brings up the point that I always bring up with SHODO when we get new photos, where I'm like, man, this really is. Well, when a friend was asking me recently like what the difference is between these figure lines, because I always toss out SHODO, Sodo, all that, and they sound very similar. I was saying like Sodo's the gimmick line and SHODO is kind of like a miniature Figuarts.
Yeah.
And then when I'm looking at this photo, I'm just like, yeah, that looks like Figuarts.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In fact,
I did also want to note, like, it is important to mention that these are fully painted.
Yeah.
As much as, you know, I don't
premium Bandai.
Yeah. I don't love stickers, but I appreciate what they're for. But the fact that these come with 0 stickers.
Yeah, that does always help. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine probably some of their weapons are gonna have stickers, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
But and like if they do gold mode or something like that would be a sticker for the helmets, and I would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm very interested to see the details on this. I think that might be like as of right now, I'm probably not getting this just because I can't really justify it right now. But
the thing is, actually, if we're estimating these at about $20 a pop, right?
Yeah, I mean, I expect this set to be like 110.
110.
Yeah,
that's about 22 a pop.
Yeah. give or take.
Lightning is now $23.
Yeah.
So putting that one out there as well.
I mean, hey, honestly though, like, I mean, because Guy is like, or Gokai Silver is one of my all-time favorite suits, and that not being here is kind of a draw, draw me away from the set. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm very interested to see what the more details of this set are going to be, because like there's like certain pieces I would like them to have because of 10 Gokaiger. I don't really want to go into it too much for spoiler reasons if people don't know about it.
Sure.
But there are things I'd like to have them include.
Yeah.
And I know we were kind of saying about this for a second last night, but it would be kind of neat if we kind of got like an all Guy focused set. So like Gokai Silver, Gold Mode, Gokai Christmas, maybe the Go on Wings combined form, all the things that are like just him.
Yeah.
That would be
I
neat.
mean, I would also like to throw in, like, if they're trying to justify a parts count or whatever, I'd like a Navi.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely. Or maybe like a Ranger Key chest or something to have.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of stuff. I could find so much value in an accessory set, whether it is attached to a figure or not. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. If they do make a gold mode, I really hope that it's able to be swapped around so like Marvelous can wear it, because he did wear that twice.
I agree.
So that's cool to have him be able to do it. Actually, the other 4 were in Daiso. They had Daiso cards of it. So
that's weird, because like Daiso is the name of a Japanese convenience store or Japanese discount store in the US, and I think in Japan as well.
Is it better or worse that the other name for the cards is Card Ass?
I like that one better.
That is true. Yeah, that is the other name.
Also, about Gokai Christmas, they could reveal him around Christmas.
You're right.
They could.
So that'll be part of the Gokai Silver set?
I would like it.
Neat.
Yeah.
But like Bandai, what's up with this Gokai Silver, like, ignoring him all year? They haven't done a Memorial Gokai Cellular. His key's not in any of the new key sets. He's not in the SHODO set.
That's the thing. When it comes Gokai Christmas, then
that's what I'm afraid of too. Like,
they're just like, hey, y'all got all that spending money for Christmas. Hey, how about you buy all this stuff?
Well, that's the thing. Like the second I buy this, or I buy like something from Revice or something, is when they're going to announce like the Memorial Gokai Cellular, and I need that. So
who knows? Maybe they did actually find some sort of sense of restraint, because they were like, oh, okay, these guys are going to be swamped with Ranger keys for a bit.
That's not how Bandai operates. They don't care.
You're right.
They just keep going.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it feels like they're always eating out of the same pot, like eating their own market up because of all of their releases.
You would think, but that's not stopped them. So
no, but this one is directly the same audience.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's weird because like there's like 3 things that like I know are happening. I just need them to finally be a thing, because like I need to like not have to always be worried that I don't have money for it. And that is the Memorial Gokai Cellular, the next Sodo Chronicle Gaim set, and then that inevitable premium Ryuki set to finish the rest of the riders. Like those 3 things are definitely gonna happen, but like I'm not ready.
So I since Toku Punk Productions brought up, they thought that these were Figuarts. First of all, that's just kind of adding to what I was saying.
Yeah.
But also, I think I saw this just after Toku Chris had tweeted something like, "Can't wait to hear Soda Pop talk about the new Sentai Figuarts news." I saw this and I was just like, "Wait, is this? Are they?"
So we were playing Fortnite, and I guess him and Eric were talking about the new SH Figuarts stuff, and then I drop in. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" He's like, "Oh, good. Corey's here. He can tell us what the heck is up about this Figuarts thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm definitely the one to talk about Figuarts." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Let me just post this on Twitter and ask Sodo."
And then I didn't know what the context was of him tweeting that. I just thought, okay,
I was pretty confused.
See,
sure.
I completely missed the point and thought he was just like jokingly promoting our podcast. And then so I replied to him saying, I look forward to hearing it first on Geek Each Week. Because, hey, turns out the timing would have worked for y'all to cover it first.
That's true. And we did. Yeah. We did talk about Zenkaiser's figure last night, but...
Yeah. Well, technically,
the 5 pixels
Sodo Pop News did cover that information.
You did. You did bring it up, yeah.
I brought it up, but, like, you know... Because I was just saying, it is a good time for Sentai action figure fans.
Right, yeah. You got
SHODO,
you got definitely Figuarts, you got Lightning Collection.
Yeah.
They have all the options.
So many options. And the Ranger keys are coming back. Those are basically figures.
Yes.
See, I said something almost exactly like that, whereas like the Sentai figure fans are eating good because they got another premium Bandai thing and one figure art.
Yeah,
I really
wonder. Which will be the same price. Believe you me, the same.
Legit, I saw that Zenkaiger figure art, and I was just like, okay, I guess that's an indication of how well Sentai is doing. That they're just like, hey, we're bringing back figure arts.
Oh yeah, you're 100% right though. Like that Zenkaiger figure art is going to be like $70 or something.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I
gotta wonder though, like, if they were persuaded to do it based off of like seeing how many people import like in the Lightning Collection and stuff like that.
Like it's
people. I mean, I have a lot of Japanese followers on my Lightning account. Mm-hmm. Like that happens a lot. Yeah, which makes a lot of sense because there's no other alternatives.
It's got to be some combination of, hey, Lightning Collection's a thing. It's doing pretty well, especially in Japan, and then also, you know, their own in-house information about how well SHODO Super does.
Yeah,
you know,
or just
and Yudo.
like I was saying, maybe it also just says something about how well Zenkaiger is doing for Sentai. Mm-hmm.
Maybe, yeah,
that is true.
It also just the fact that it's just Zenkaiger and not anyone else also made me go like,
yeah,
I wonder if that character specifically is popular.
Yeah, that is a good question because like I don't personally see them doing the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, we're getting Zenkaiger. I think 2Kaiser is a good possibility, but I don't think they'll do the other guys.
The thing is, like moments before this stream, I was talking to friends about that and just saying, like, I would love if they made the Kikainoids. I would love it because Yudo is not on Sodo's level, so I know they're not going to do it.
Yeah. I do wonder, like, is Zenkaiger popular, or are Bandai and Toei trying their best to make him popular? He's good. He's a fine enough character.
Yeah, I like him. I kind of with you on that too. Like, I don't see like an overwhelming popularity of him, but it's not like people hate him.
Yeah,
it's not like Vice where they're really trying to force Vice's popularity and everybody hates him.
So what I see going forward, if they continue doing figure arts, I see them making 2Kaiser and I see them making Stay Caesar.
Stay Caesar definitely could
happen. Because the thing that I really caught on to pretty early on with Zenkaiger was those kind of photo shoots they do when the show is going on where they'll do like interviews with the actors. I noticed that they keep pairing those three together almost like the main three writers of a writer show.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's like I could see them kind of doing that and specifically not doing the rest of the Zenkaigers for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also depends on if Zenkaiger is going to be premium or not.
Also, they're played by pretty actors. So that's also
the thing is, like, they're all portraying fictional characters, but the actual Kikainoids are the least real, tangible things.
They're just a bunch of goofy robots.
Yeah.
I also,
which I'm still shocked they haven't done like at least like a vinyl for their Kikinoid forms or something. You know? Like
they did keychains.
They did do keychains. Well, they're also doing keychains of all the Sentai series logos. They'll do a keychain of anything.
Oh my god, they did it for boxes. They did it for.
You saw the logo ones yet? Or
I haven't, but like I can imagine in my mind's eye what a keychain of a logo would look like.
I was about to say, I haven't seen them, but I believe you. I can see that.
Yeah.
The greatest thing is that there's already been a second set of those announced. So they're
God.
I guess they're going to do all of them.
Also, Zenkai Red is definitely on the table for that because okay, Blade Raider just said it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope so, but like they still haven't released his gear yet. The only thing he has is the Yudo figure.
That's true. Yudo got there first. Candy Toy's always first. However bad Yudo gets, it'll get to the. I don't know. I don't even know.
Still have not released.
At least we have Zenkai Red, even though the mold wasn't changed for it.
Yeah, I'll give them credit though. They did more than I thought they would.
Yeah, they made it, and that's more.
They made the wave that we would speculate on, as opposed to making something that makes us go, "Oh."
Like I am.
What
so
happened
glad.
with Sentai figures out of nowhere? Like Yudo 2 didn't suck. Shodo Super's doing more stuff. Figuarts is back. Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
I think that's really saying something about what Zenkaiger is doing for revitalizing the franchise.
I mean, I guess the toy.
I don't know.
Shirakura has actively acknowledged that Zenkaiger is doing really well, and it's kind of shaping how Sentai is going to be going forward.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true with like Dawn Brothers leaks and stuff like that.
I'm very excited for the Dawn Brothers stuff.
I don't,
especially because Corey's going to be buying a deluxe Becca. So
I am, for the first time.
At this point, I don't remember who I said this with, but when it comes to the Dawn Brothers, whether the rumors are true or not, it's going to be really interesting. Because, if the rumors are true, then hey, that's a different way to do a Sentai, having it be kind of a semi-sequel. If it turns out the rumors were all false and it's something we don't even know anything about, that's also really exciting because it's like, what the hell is this going to be?
That is true. Yeah. Either direction is an interesting time. Yeah.
Yeah. We got some other news.
We do.
Allegedly.
I genuinely. This was the most exciting part about the news for me. But yeah.
Wait, you're not interested in Kamen Rider Live?
It looks fine. There are some very neat things about it. It just
it's hard to get excited for a live concert that you can't go to. Oh wait, there's another thing called Kamen Rider Live. If you didn't get the joke.
Oh, I'm there. I got it now.
Yeah. This looks like a stage show suit. Is what I feel about Kamen Rider Live. I think it looks all right, but it's like,
I think Evil's just so much better.
Well, the thing
it's very different.
It is.
The green doesn't work with it.
Yeah, I think it's too drastic of a change to Evil's suit.
Which
is weird because this is supposed to be the good version, so the more common version. So I guess Evil would actually be the least common version. I don't know.
I mean, unless the Evil is so baked into him, and that's the most him portion.
It's possible.
His outer demon has become his inner one.
Yeah.
What I'll say is that it's actually I'm looking to the eventual stage show where they do this because this is their one chance to do it. They need to have Daiji as Kamen Rider Evil, and then George becomes Kamen Rider Live.
That'd be cool.
You can see it, can't you? The white and gold.
Unless George becomes his own rider, which I definitely could think.
I would also appreciate that even more, but also just for now.
Yeah, for now that would be a really good idea.
This design, these colors, I feel like that's George.
Yeah.
So hey, if you're not satisfied with this being Daiji, then hey, there's your headcanon.
You can play pretend. Yeah, I mean this
engage in your delusions.
Yes, this is a toy line that allows you to engage in your delusions. Your delusions being maybe Evil and Live could face off or even stand next to each other.
It's funny that they have this because yes, this is impossible right now, but I feel like it's almost a guarantee to be a thing that's going to happen.
The way some of those you sped through them really fast, but the way some of them were framed, it's like, oh yeah, that does look like it's trying to recreate a shot. Yeah,
actually, they said that this week's episode was directed by Sakamoto, and they had him doing some sideways shooting.
Shoot the dead man.
At this point, he has to have like the track record of like the most Toku things directed ever, right? He's directed everything.
Yeah, like Power Rangers, Sentai, and Rider. Didn't he start in Power Rangers?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I just know he's kind of done everything. So.
He even did the best Toku series, Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior.
As you do.
Don't forget about that.
God, wait, did he really?
He did, yeah.
No way.
Starring Brenda Song and that other dude.
God. That's amazing.
Look it up. He directed it. It's a good movie.
Wow.
Do you remember? I don't know if you were born yet. Do you remember when they made a big to-do about Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior being the first PG rated thing on the Disney Channel?
Well, since it came out in 2006, yes, I was alive then.
I was about to say, who are you talking to?
I mean, hey, I was 5 in 2006, but I was alive then. But yeah, it doesn't say it's directed by Koichi Sakamoto though.
Alive, like the Kamen Rider Live?
Either the direction or stunt action.
Well, stunt action, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
it has a canceled sequel.
What?
Disney Plus, get on that.
Yeah, I know. Get Brenda Song back. Brenda Song's great. I don't know if she's been canceled or anything. I should probably check up on that. But I like Brenda Song.
I mean, if she's not canceled, you then have to check, is she okay with Michael Mouse?
Why would you call him Michael Mouse?
Has that happened officially? I feel like there had been some animation where they made a joke like that.
Michael Mouse.
Possibly.
Huh. Okay, so Blade Runner is saying, yes, he starts in Power Rangers. He taught Johnny Young Bosch how to stunt fight. Oh, that's cool.
Mickey's full name is Michael Theodore Mouse.
Oh. So, is it pronounced Michael D's? Michael Donald?
Did you know that Goofy's name is George Geef? Anyway.
What?
George Geef?
Geef?
Look it up. That's who the dead man's worship, Geef.
That's true. That's true.
Shoot!
Oh shit!
2 exclamation points.
Shoot! Yeah, this guy's here.
And yes.
Wait. Huh? What?
And.
Okay, so blah blah blah. There's a bunch of cost and labor things.
Yeah, everything that's continuing to happen is still happening.
Then again, I gotta say, the cost of labor should be going up because people should be getting paid more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's not a bad thing, but the semiconductor shortage equals cost soaring, transportation cost soaring, throwing blackouts in China. You know the whole deal. The thing is, they previously said that Evil is going to be in Buy 3, and also Live is going to be in Buy 3. So just like Demons barely made it into Buy 2, Live and Evil barely made it into Buy 3. And on top of this, if you're part of the Discord, you were here for some of this discourse. But I was asking, like, this translation was not helpful. By the way, Hirate, which was omitted in Demons, can be recorded live, which is very confusing. Threw it into DeepL, and it cleared it up a little bit. And you guys, sort of encouraged me to go with this interpretation of it. It appears that Demons' open hands are going to be included in this set or with Live.
Yeah, that's my reasoning for it was if it was just them saying, because you were unsure if it was just saying, hey, unlike Demons, Live comes with his open hands.
Yeah.
My reasoning was, I feel like the language that this blog would use is that they would say, hey, bullet point, this one actually does come with the hands. Don't worry about Demons. That's not happening here.
Logically, I knew it was a very high likelihood that the hands are going to be included, just based off of what they said. But there was no visual to indicate.
Yeah, exactly. That was the other thing I said was that it's likely that they're trying to say that Demon's Hands will be included here because, like, the fact that there's no picture means that it must be like, hey, these aren't ready yet in time for us to talk about this, so we're just giving you a little heads up right here.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hey, what was her name? Brenda Song?
Yes.
Apparently, she voices the main character in Amphibia. You know what? Now that you said that, I definitely recognize it.
Who's Amphibia?
Amphibia. It's a Disney cartoons, very good show.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, I like Disney animation. I've been hearing very good things about their more recent stuff.
Yeah,
and that's good. Like, I'm glad that like Disney animation is continuing to be a thing for the next generation, and not just like a thing that they have to do by contract.
Yeah.
Amphibia,
Anyway.
The Owl House. Even go back scarily, it's almost been a decade since Gravity Falls, but hey, that's another good one.
Wait, how long has it been since Phineas and Ferb? Because that's the last one I was like really
since
up
it
on.
started or since it ended?
Started and ended.
It started in 2007, ended in like 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either or, it's been a while.
I only saw a little bit of it when it started, but and I didn't really think much of it. But later on, I heard, wow, apparently this was a very, very good show.
It was. I really liked it.
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah. And Gravity Falls, like you said, I can't believe it's already been almost 10 years since that. That's insane.
Yeah.
I love that show so much.
About time I give it a rewatch. Anyway.
Yeah.
The way that I describe this to friends who don't really follow this stuff, hey, in case you thought that they could save money, they didn't.
It's like, I get it, but I don't get it. Sodo. Like,
so I think
why do you do the things that you do?
I think what had happened here, because like that collar situation, that must have played a fact. Like they must have made Evil first, and had that whole collar situation, and just made a very specific body to that. And then they were like, this. I mean, yeah, we could put Live's chest into that, but then we'd need to fill out that tummy portion, and having that separation there between the chest armor and the actual tummy itself, like I feel like that would have been important for them to like really retain.
Yeah.
It's hard to really say like how much information they have when they're working on this stuff.
Yeah.
Like if this were a SHODO situation, that they probably would have a pretty good shortcut for it.
Yeah.
But like as is, I gotta imagine the joke that I made in our Discord is that I just like to imagine that between Mr. G and Plex, the guys designing these suits, it's probably like a little bit of spy versus spy going on there. They're just constantly trying to trip each other up.
But like, how would Sodo be tripping up Plex?
by succeeding.
Fair.
Like, you thought this was going to affect us? No, I'm crazy and will spend the money.
So, the benefit of them actually doing a new mold, it's twofold in a way, because like they're able to just import the CAD file they were probably using. They even say here, because there was, of course, a part where the design data could be diverted. It plays a role in speed release.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So on top of that, this means that the specific details that only Live has, they were able to add that. Specifically here in the flank. Yeah. I guess that is the actual term, like actual medical term for this area, the flank.
It is. I've never heard that before, but I believe you.
Oh, I mean, I was only looking it up before because I had flank pain, and they referred to flank a lot.
Okay.
It went away. It's fine.
Interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, so this is a flank. The thing is, they were told, or they, like, when they saw that, they were like, okay, well, we're making a new mold anyway. Let's add that detail in there. And they said, like, you know, if you're just going to put a sticker on top of it, why even put that in there anyway? And they said they didn't want to skimp out because they were just going to cover it with stickers. Like, I haven't cut corners just because I cover it with a sticker. That's awesome. That's great.
The Sodo Mama.
I present you Sodo 01. Anyway. Sodo
oh my god, those
hands.
stickers on the feet or on the legs went such a long way for a lot of those releases.
Yes.
Jesus.
And then I was gonna say also it also really helped them with Sodo O's in his hands.
Oh my god, yeah. You're right. But that's D-Man. He can do whatever he wants.
That's true.
G-Man is different, except for when he's doing 01.
But these two are not so built differently after all.
Well, I mean, take a look at them. Like, you got the zipper, this beautiful, beautiful zipper detail here, and then the fully clean arm going on right there.
Oh.
There are so many part differences. I guess I know that the arm is fully different, but like, there's just so much here. They do get the paint consistent between these two, so that's good.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the thigh is missing this extra cuff on live, so they had to make sure he had a different thigh. Good on them.
Yeah.
Like, part of me is thinking they'd almost benefit more if they started with live.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
I don't know. Also, and this is my favorite part here. And you can freely change the angle by connecting the front hanging shaft that is only available in live performances.
Tokyo.
But this does bring up something that I'm rather excited to see continue. And like, sometimes we have like a little hinge connected to the belt, but for a few of the releases, and I think I started noticing it more in Gaim, specifically with Ryugen, they've had this connect with a separate peg, so this does sway side to side. Yeah. Also,
so with the way that they handled it here, I guess you could say, hey, we get to reuse one part.
Yeah, and also the part has remained consistent for, I want to say, 5 years. We're on the 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
But maybe it wasn't introduced until later, so I'll give it 4 years.
Well, I was gonna say X8 had that sort of piece on some designs. Cronus
on some designs, but I don't remember when it started. But yeah, either way, this piece has changed. This back skirt piece is different now. Thing is,
rest in peace, old model.
Huh?
Rest in peace to the old model.
That's right. Well, I mean, it's still my collection. They didn't update
That's
them.
true.
They didn't send me a hot fix and then just rearrange the plastic in my toy. But yeah, so we have a new one. This one is made specifically because they didn't want that back piece to bang up against the back of the flank. Here they made it flush to the waist so you could rotate it freely. Except
flank freely.
Yeah, flank freely. Except now we have another issue, because in order to do this you have to remove the belt, and the belt always bangs up against the waist, so it's kind of a moot point.
I mean, you wouldn't really want to twist your body further than that anyway. So
I agree. I understand. And I didn't mind having that back there, if only, like, the only issue I had with it is that
I guess it makes sense to where, like, improve it on an area that shouldn't limit the articulation.
Yeah.
Rather than improve it on an area that, like, in theory would actually, if you were wearing the suit, still affect that.
Yeah.
So
and they did say here, it's because the two-way screwdriver is sticking out. Sorry for the 411 characters and scrolling time spent explaining this connecting part.
Sorry for the 411.
Yeah. So he was just saying, but when a rider with a small belt that doesn't stick out appears, this new connection will show its true value. When will it come? I dream of tomorrow when I can twist my upper body comfortably without interfering with a belt or connecting parts. Love this man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's great. We also get a look at the front of it and how the profile has been like significantly reduced. You can see it a little better here, side by side, but like it's a lot more chunky before, and they wanted to make it flush a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something to note about these is that Revice did not get any of these changes. They couldn't create this update until recently, so or at least in time for buy 2. So they were able to do it for buy 3, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Let's see. Some quick things.
Sticker.
Oh God. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but it does give us the nice compound eye effect.
The visor stickers this year, especially, have been real rough.
They are really dedicated to.
Yeah,
that.
I'll give them. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Because real talk, HLJ has so many people storing things in their warehouse at this point that they literally sent out an email saying, "Hey, can you ship this?" So I have buy 1 now. The eye stickers on Revi are really nice.
Nice.
Like they don't have any like little. They go down real smooth.
That's good. Because they were talking about how they cut down that sticker for the later releases. So I wonder if those are going to interfere with any of their articulation later down the line. Anyway, eye stickers, they're still doing the compound eye effect, and you have the sticker here for the weapon. Looks good. Then the lightening hole back here. So, yeah. They also said, I'd like to explain why plastic shrinks someday, but the number of characters has to increase so much today, so I'll take another opportunity. They've already, at least one other person has already explained.
Oh yeah,
he translated
it specifically.
Yeah. There's a very good video. There's a very good image floating around that explains this. So, if you do want that information,
it was specifically, I believe, when 01 happened, and they were like, "This is the." I don't think he said this is the first time that this has happened, but it was just like 01's weapon is so thin. No meat removal, and that's where we got the wonderful term.
Oh well, I was talking about like the plastic shrinkage aspect.
Well, that's what I was referring to as well, where he explains, "Oh, this is why this is happening. Why this?"
That's true. I was more so talking about the SHODO Super blog from Go 5, where they had the whole plastic injection thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, these guys are all in buy 3. Still no word on Mammoth for for Vice.
It's never happening.
Yeah.
I would like it to be more timely, but it's funny to me in the moment because I know it's going to happen eventually, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me in the moment because I'm like, it's like 01 breaking Mammoth. It's just going to be a thing now. All the mammoths.
Oh, also, did you see the Brontosaurus combination?
Yeah.
I was just going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Revi doing the smooth criminal lean.
I gotta say, that looks exactly how I thought it was gonna look.
I didn't know how
bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It's like I knew that it had to have a long neck. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. And then when I saw it, it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense within the logic that you have established.
Once again, in my mind's eye, if you had asked me to, and this would be a very weird question, don't ask this to normal people. If you had asked me what 2 humans would look like trying to approximate what a Brontosaurus looks like, that would be what I would come up with. What anybody would come up with.
Also, now I understand why they reused the Kong suit for Vice, because it needs to be evenly bulky.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going to work out for Sodo.
Oh, it's going to be a mess.
Well,
it's
that's
still
the thing
gonna
is,
look terrible.
You know
Well,
how
that-
it would be.
well,
It would
no,
be in
what-
some
what
kind
I-
of accessory set that
what-
includes some random sword or saber or something that we
no.
didn't get.
What I'm saying is, I wonder how they're going to handle the armor and body situation for that figure because hey, it's doing double duty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like, is it going to be a thing where they're just like, here's the one vice body and 2 armor sets in the wave layout?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, that would save them a box. Not well. I guess I'm thinking of like the case assortment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
The
still
case
gotta get
assortment-
Vice as a bike. That needs to happen somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause,
that's not
we
going to happen
have
for a while.
No,
We
no,
have-
yeah, it's not gonna be a while. Yeah. for
It's
sure.
like I accept it. I accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, also did want to pay a passing mention to this brand new line that
Yeah,
they're, I
It's-
guess, sort of continuing.
I was about to say
But-
it's not technically new. They've done
It
this
is, well,
before.
they did call it something new. This is
Ah.
a new line for them, technically. Hey, remember helmets?
These.
We can do helmets again, and that's
Yeah.
what we are doing.
That's the best introduction, is scrolling down and just saying, remember these?
Yeah. This again. This but again now. We're doing
Yes.
it. Like this reminds me of the little finger puppet dudes. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably don't have enough content to make those in perpetuity. No one's gonna want form changes out of finger puppets. So they
Right.
have to take a few years off
That-
and then come back again.
That
This has got to
feels
be the same.
One
thing.
day those finger puppets are really gonna take off.
Oh, of course. So yeah, Revive, Vice,
Yeah.
all part of this new lineup.
I love this
well-
lineup, especially once we get to a certain one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also getting Saber, which these look great. These
Oh
all
yeah,
look
they look fantastic. Which, by the
I-
way, if anyone cares, the Saber Vice stamp just got announced tonight.
Oh yeah.
nice.
It's our first
Ishiki
Raywell one.
Red.
Oh wow.
So,
So
it's
yeah,
a premium movie ticket bonus item thing. It's one of those.
did you see that post on the Candy Toy Twitter that showed the Christmas cake, the traditional Christmas cake,
Oh
and
yeah.
then like 40 different Vice stamps? What was that about?
I don't know.
Did I see that post? I'm not sure if it did.
It came out
just-
right
it-
before the blog.
It showed all of the Vice stamps.
Like
So-
that's not saying it's like random or something, right?
No, it comes with a new exclusive Vice stamp.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it's up to. I didn't read the whole thing.
Maybe there's
I didn't read it at all.
decorations. I don't know.
But as Josh is looking that up, we've got
Saber.
Saber, we've got 01, looking very nice.
Yeah.
We also have Build. Oh, he looks good.
Yeah, Corey really definitely
Yay!
over exaggerated this. There's 10 Vice stamps here.
That's fair.
Those are just the main 10. Because the
Yeah.
show right now has kind of been revolving around these main 10.
But also, why are they there?
Yeah, what
I
do
don't
we-
know. It's a good question. It's a good question.
Is it just like, relevant visuals?
De-
for
I
decoration?
guess, because like the Brachio stamp is like the
oh,
last
wait,
10 or something.
I don't have a good answer for you right now, but this did just remind me. Christmas during Geo, they did do something with a bunch of the Candy Toy ride watches. I forget what it was specifically. I think it was something where like you could get.
Oh,
It was like a contest or
yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Oh.
because there's like
Or, like,
something
you
with like
could
the Birth
yeah.
Ride Watch or like the Grateful Ghost Ride Watch or something like that.
Yeah, it was something
They
where
weren't
like, you
exclusive
could-
to like this campaign or anything. They were like regular releases, but yeah.
Right.
Oh, they
That's
just
the thing
wanted
is,
to throw them in lottery style.
It was some sort of lottery thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
where it was
that's-
like,
that
you
sounds
you could,
familiar.
it basically amounted to, hey, you could win this set of things that are technically readily available for you to collect, but you could just get them for free.
Okay.
Yeah, that does make
Nice.
sense.
That's not bad.
But yeah, we get this
anyway.
helmet, which looks great. My favorite one is the next one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most
Ooh.
the most detailed version of this suit's helmet that exists.
I love how much this form gets merchandise and how every single piece of merchandise is more detailed and more valid than the actual thing.
You know
was.
what?
Yeah.
You know what? What it tells me? So it tells me that someone at Bandai really ships them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I still never get over the fact that this form got a ride watch.
yeah,
Like that happened in the Candy Toy line. Like that was a thing.
Yeah, just like the Flying Falcon 01 ride watch.
Honestly, one of these days they got to do like a, Toy Tokusatsu fan club special for build or something. And just make this an actual suit. How hard would that be?
Oh my god,
right.
yeah.
You're right.
It really can't be that hard.
I love this.
The parts are probably there.
Also,
yeah, they gotta be.
Also, Spiky Boy and like layers of clear plastic.
Ooh.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah,
Decadence.
they nailed it there.
Yeah.
So what could possibly be next, Corey?
I don't know.
Well, they got the vote for it, so
yeah. Oh, you okay?
I love how some things never change. Like
Yeah,
you do X-Aid, you do Genmu, you do Kabuto, you do Dark Kabuto. Like
that's right.
It's always gonna happen.
you got to build. You do a rabbit dragon.
You do a Rabbit Dragon, I guess. So.
Well, I guess we got cross now.
Yeah, good stuff. You've got O's.
I'm surprised they didn't do purple light O's, to be honest.
They could. It would be very easy.
It would be so easy.
Yeah.
Actually, they should do the new King O's before the cracked Tatsuba helmet.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna be the premium set.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just have to like add some cracks onto the helmet.
No.
You just need to leave this one out in the sun for a few years.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe about 10 years and then do a movie about it.
Josh,
Yeah.
what you just told us was that was the secret variant.
Ooh.
Well, no. There's very positive information at the end of this.
Did they not paint all the red lines?
Oh shoot, you're right.
Yeah, it's a candy toy.
You know what? They've given us so much other stuff with all of these. Like I'm willing.
I was about to say, you know what? They got there.
Yeah,
they basically got there.
Like, come on, man.
No, I just noticed
something.
it. I was like, that's weird.
It was clear that they skimmed some of the book in their book report, but they read most of it.
Yeah. Also, overs.
Overs.
We have
Data
double.
theft bust.
Yeah.
Double looks fantastic. You do have like what looks to my eye like matte black and
I think so, yeah. Which looks really nice.
Good stuff. And yeah, so these guys are actually going to be called Kamen Rider Mask History figures. Statue? I don't know.
Displays, maybe?
Yeah. And there are going to be 10 of them in the first wave. And you're going to get a box of 10. No duplicates.
Oh.
So
Fancy.
all of these, there is no secret variant. It's just 10 of these. You're done. Like buy a box and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Simple. Love it. And
the way it should always be.
But yeah, only $3 for these guys.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
See, I thought the good news that you were gonna say was that it was specifically one, as in like number one. That the name of the wave is it's the first in a series. So Mask History 1.
I mean, that hasn't stopped them before. They have done things labeled 1 and not ever done it before. Again.
Well, since we were talking about the King Tatsuba, I was
That's true.
Sure.
There's still time.
Yeah.
I will always think of the Juden Ryu vinyl number 1 from Kyoryuger of Gabutira, which was labeled as 01. They never did anymore.
Oh. That was a curveball. I was expecting more in other writers.
Oh.
Had to do it.
No.
Had to do it to him.
Damn. Hey, here's a little side by side. This is really just like twice the size of the Sodo head.
Yeah, it's really tiny.
They're not too big.
Yeah, it's way tinier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. But man, look at that compound eye effect.
Yeah, it looks good.
Beautiful. Yeah, so 10 types, 1 box, 10 pieces without duplication. You get everything. And if you guys are able to support this line and they are able to make more, this is your teaser for what's to come. I have no idea what this is supposed to mean. And
let me pull it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you better continue.
Okay.
No, Blade Raider says the Osomite is accurate. There are some black feathers. I've never noticed that before.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, I haven't paid enough attention.
Yeah. I guess I just never looked at his helmet like that closely. I guess.
Yeah. Always just assumed.
Yeah.
So I guess Plex skimped out on the paint too.
I guess so.
But yeah, next week. So typically we get a thing that says new character reveal or whatever, and it's always just another figure. But this one, it says we will continue to lift the ban on new information on Revice next week. They said they will continue to, so that probably means we're just going to do business as usual, but this is different verbiage.
Yeah, that. I think we've brought it up before. The idea of lifting the ban is just their word for, hey, we can finally talk about this.
Yeah.
Unless, I doubt, because we're getting a new rider next weekend, and I doubt that it's going to be that one that soon. So I would imagine that this would probably be like the Gaia form or the Geo form or the whatever ones we don't have yet. So
let's see. I'm looking at that weird bit of text. It says, first of all, if you support us, next is blank or blank form. It will lead to future developments. I think that might be just a weird way of them saying, hey, if you want to support us and tell us what next rider or form that we do in this mask history thing, then maybe it will lead to something.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really weird way to just say surveys.
Yeah.
We have them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, fill them out. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much else left here. So I guess there's
not really.
Not much else left for us to cover.
By 3, do it. But also, I think that there's like 2 boxes left for that last wave.
So the accessory set?
Probably. Like
okay. Oh, that might be why they said just new information and not new character information.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe. I don't know. Once again, never predict Sodo. There's no way.
True.
Yeah, but as we usually do in our Discord, we try to make predictions about what's going to be revealed up until the moment the blog updates.
Yeah.
And there were different things like maybe it'll be Kamen Rider Live. Hey, maybe it'll be the Brachio form. And then I just said, maybe it'll be all of them at once. That's how Sodo do sometimes.
It does, yeah. There are some status quo points, but then we have the curveballs. When we feel like we're safe enough to predict what's going on, they just decide to give us like a whole Sentai inside of a Rider show or something.
Oops, here's Forza.
I don't know.
It's true.
Oops, here's Forza. Here's SHODO with Dark Kiva.
There was something from Geek Each Week yesterday that I did want to bring up here. That specifically they couldn't bring in Sentai cards.
Oh yeah,
because they couldn't get the damn copyright for Sentai cards for their Rider card set, and
yeah, that was something they brought up in the Bandai blog about the new CSM Deca driver. They were talking about how the Rekka Daizanto card is included this time, and it wasn't included last time. And they were kind of talking about why that happened. And that was a fascinating thing.
See, we were social distancing from the guys in the Sentai office next week.
I guess so. But it adds more
mystery to
flavor.
This.
Well, it adds more flavor to the idea that they had to go and get permission to put the Rekka Daizanto in the set. And they were like, only if you put the logo.
In hindsight, it does make a lot more sense why that was such a big deal that they brought that
up. We were not privy to this really dumb stuff that they were doing.
I just think it's funny that this random one-off team up between Decade and Shinkenger from 12 years ago caused so many headaches for toys this year specifically.
Just it's like, hey, what are you doing today? I gotta go down to the guys who own Sentai. I hear they're real assholes. I hear they don't pay their employees well enough.
They just see Decade pick up that weapon. They're like, oh no, we can't do this.
Oh man.
But it was all, yeah. I mean, I highly recommend reading that blog because it was just an interesting kind of insight about that. And they did specifically name drop the Gokaiger card that Decade uses in Superhero Tyson. They talked about how they wanted to try to do that as well, but like there were some problems there because they would have to move the barcode around or something to fit the design to make it still be Deca Driver compatible, and the Sentai team wouldn't let them do that and stuff like that. So, which I guess that makes sense if you're changing the whole design of the card to accommodate for that.
Yeah,
but which I don't really know exactly what you would have to change, but
it does defeat the purpose.
It does, yeah. I mean, it would have been a cool thing to have somehow if they were able to make it work, but
yeah.
I don't know. Now I just want to know, how did Decade make it work if his cards can't even fit that? Like, how does it work? How did you do this?
Well, his barcode scanner is different in the actual show than it is in the toy.
Well, you see, the reason is Decade does not have a story.
That's true. But
I forget who said it, but someone had brought up before the idea of when are we going to get like more rider keys for Sentai? For and I forget who specifically brought it up, but they were saying that since O's is getting this new V-Cinex thing, it'd be really funny if they had a post-credits thing where like the Gokaiger show up and just transform into O's for no reason.
But they have the keys for the combos they never gave keys to.
Ooh, you're thinking.
Yeah.
So do a set of like Super Tataba, Burakawani, the new stuff in the movie, the CSM forms, all that stuff. Tamashi.
CSM Deca Driver also, yeah. Like it was brought up in our Discord that apparently Corey convinced himself in under 70 seconds to go ahead and buy that.
I was thinking about it. I guess they assumed that I was gonna buy it. Like I purchased these wonderful things today.
Yeah.
And then they were like, stop buying other things. You gotta save up money for the CSM. And I'm like, my God.
Yeah, that's the thing is when I saw that I was just like, has Corey apparently said something on Geek Each Week? And they said that he convinced himself in about 70 seconds. And then immediately I just saw Frozen Stratos is typing. It's like, oh, that's good timing.
And I will say, Army Builders over everything. All right. Army Builders greater than symbol, and then other stuff. Yeah. All right. We've done enough. Oh yeah. Yes. Good, Professor. Oh, you know what?
Oh, I thought that was just the name of that battle droid.
I did get another. I was gonna try to turn this Reverse Flash into Kid Flash, but Professor Zoom, that's a good idea. That would be easy. Like it would just be make the eyes black and put the white.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one.
I've never even heard of Professor Zoom. I don't really.
He is exactly the same as Reverse Flash, right?
Oh.
Like. They're basically the same.
You say right, but that is such a complicated comic thing that like I have no idea. It's a lot more convoluted than you think it would be.
I mean, I just looked up Professor Flash, and all I see is just that guy.
Professor Flash, my favorite. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Is he friends with Professor Hulk?
Yes.
Also, I just like this like. No context, like Corey holding up just this like no legs attached Reverse Flash figure. Like
look, if I'm
he got into a really brutal fight with Barry. He was tired of him running around. Just ripped his legs off.
Legitimately, when I saw you hold up the unopened one and then you showed that one, I thought you were gonna say this one broke, so I got a new one.
This fell off my shelf and broke. Still haven't fixed that.
It was the ghost.
Oh, we know. I look at it every time.
Yeah. I'm turning this into Kid Flash, and Kid Flash has red legs, so I need to get a regular Flash figure to fix this.
And then you'll have the parts you need for a reverse Kid Flash.
I guess I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
We're gonna make Corey buy like 500 Flash figures by the end of the night.
I know. I mean, like there are a lot of other Flash
reverse Kid Flash is a thing. I don't know anything about the Flash, really.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, we've gone on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the episode, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want to hear more from us each week, there are links down in the description below to all the news that we talked about, as well as some links to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement, hashtag Stop Anti-Asian Hate, and also a link to donate to the Trevor Project. Like I think I might have said this last week, I kind of want to do something with Toys for Tots, because toys are a big thing for us, and imparting the joy of these things to like other kids, that's really cool. I think that's really cool, and I think Toys for Tots is a really awesome charity. We have not looked into any of that yet, but if you have the opportunity, go look up how you might be able to donate to Toys for Tots if at all possible. It's really cool. Yeah. You guys got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I don't think so.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it
See ya.
Juicy. I don't know how to do the Gokaiger voice with that.
All right, we're in the end card now. Blade Raider. How am I gonna do the Carrot Top hair? Hadn't landed on that yet. I was gonna turn this one into Wallace West because he's the one currently in the yellow suit, and then Wally West I was just gonna turn into a regular Flash. With
These aren't real characters. I mean, it's a comic.